This one. All right, this fall, Beaumont, you could have its first bond election in 42 years with a property tax increase. This could fund many of the proposed investments outlined in the city's $800 million community investment plan, including enhancements to the park system, recreation, municipal buildings and facilities, water and sewage, streets and drainage. It's a whole wide range of things outlined there in the CIP. Will you support sending a property tax increase proposal to the voters this coming fall, and how would you engage with the community about the priority projects? What do you think about that, Mr. Naveau?
Absolutely support anything that has to do with infrastructure. I mean, you do have quality of life proposals on there, such as parks and things like that. Of course, you know, our youth need places to go play and have a good time, and a place to take your family on Sunday to go, you know, peruse the park, let the kids play, have a picnic, all that. But we have to seriously address the fact that there are people in this city that live and pay taxes that can't even flush their toilets when it rains, and they've been promised election cycle after election cycle that this would be taken care of. And if this is the opportunity to get it done, that's how on my priority list. I want that taken care of first before you know, quality of life, you know, infrastructure plans. So that's where I stand on it, and I'm sure that the public would be behind, you know, having a small increase in their tax base to ensure that they can you know, flush their toilets when it rains. It just has to be done.
Councilman Turner, what do you think about a potential property tax increase and sending that to the voters?
I want to make myself clear. It's no projects that have been identified that will actually go into this bond. That's the reason for the bond committee, and those people on that committee actually decide what goes into the bond. Council has not picked or decided any projects or amount. I want to make myself clear on that. The second thing is, me personally, I think we should prioritize things like our infrastructure first, but not only look at things that we can put on the bond, but also look at how we can bring revenue from issues and things that we actually do. Like if you did a hotel, that's actually revenue that will be generated to the city of Beaumont. Like if you did a recreation center. Right now, baseball is the #1 form of tourism, youth sports in the city of Beaumont. That means heads and beds. That means people living in hotels. I think if we had a nice state-of-the-art sports complex in the city of Beaumont for youth programs and youth sports, that would bring more economic development and revenue to a city that we need more revenue in our fund balances.
Councilman Samuel, how do you feel about a potential property tax increase? Would you send that to the voters?
Well, again, I would agree with Councilmember Turner. There's been no talk about exactly what we're going to do. We have a committee that's evaluating the needs and the possibility of the bond issue. I'm very proud that we've gone several years where we've continued to lower the tax rate. And this year is no different. But we have to find ways of generating more revenue. And that is one area that we would be able to utilize funds from the bond to do some of the things that's needed, such as downtown. Downtown needs development. There's a lot of money it's going to cost, and we need to find a way to do that other than increasing taxes, but we've continued to try to maintain level tax base.
Mr. Williams, where do you stand on a potential property tax increase that could be sent to the voters as soon as this fall?
Yeah, I was at the first bond committee meeting last night. I was appointed by Councilman Taylor Neild, and you know, the first thing they told us is that given the rise in property values, that there's about $15 or $16 million in a bond that we could go out for that wouldn't even require a property tax increase. So that was good to hear. And then outside of that, I think that, you know, we listened to the people who the city has hired. They've put these plans together. They've assessed needs. We listen to the people. There's a poll that people can go online and take at beaumontbonds.com, and they can, you know, tell us what they want to see done. What do they prioritize to see done in this city? And as far as downtown development, you know, I own a business in town, and it's not downtown. And I just, you know,
I don't think, Mr. Williams. Thank you. Okay, last question here is going to be on downtown development. We're going to start off with Council